What's going on, everybody? Guns and Gains back here again with another video for you. Today I will be installing these Talon Grips on my Smith and Wesson SD9VE. I've done this a couple times before, but this is the first time I've ever done it on camera, so hopefully you guys can see how this is done. This is how they come in the package, your grips. I ordered the rubberized texture. They have a granulate texture that's like a sandpaper grip. That's too abrasive for me and my delicate hands, so I prefer the rubberized grip. I like the grip it gives me. So why don't we open this up and see what we got. So of course you've got your grip panels, okay? You also get a sticker, which is nice. Talon Grip sticker, put that aside. You get an alcohol prep pad that is for your gun, so you can clean off all your oils and whatever is on the grip, so you get a nice firm connection. And of course we have instructions. Very important. Okay, so I'll go ahead and read the instructions here. So first thing first, we got to field strip the gun. So make sure the chamber is empty, which it is. No magazine. Point in a safe direction. Pull the trigger. On these tabs. All right. So we can set the slide aside. We won't need that. I'll set it over here. The frame is what we're worried about right now. Okay. So first step is done, and then it says to, with the backing still on the grip, test fit the grip for proper alignment and ensure that it's the correct grip for the firearm. So without taking off this backing, you're going to fit it on the gun to see how it fits. And at least on Smith and Wesson's, the Smith and Wesson logo pokes through right there. That circle gives you a nice area to line it up in. Make sure that you have the proper alignment. So that's pretty nice. That's on both sides. So if you got the Smith and Wesson logo in the hole, you're doing good. So, so that looks like it's going to fit on there pretty well. Might be a little close down here, right here. I don't know if it's going to overlap or not, but that looks pretty good. So we'll say it's the right grip for the firearm. So step number 2, use only rubbing alcohol to clean the pistol grip area, removing any grease or oil. The firearm must be completely dry before continuing. So that's where your alcohol prep pad comes in. So you're going to take it out of the package and open it up, and you're going to wipe off the grip in any spot that is going to be touched by the grip. So you can get all the hand oils, the grease from any cleanings you might have done, get all that crud off of there, so you can have a nice firm connection with the grip. All right. So this process doesn't take a whole lot of, it's not very difficult, but you want to make sure you take your time and get it right, because, well, you can remove the grip. You don't want to have to spend another $18 or whatever on the Talon grip itself. All right, so that's pretty good. So it's got to be completely dry before continuing. So I'll stop the video and I'll bring you back once the gun is dry. Okay, the grip is dry now, so we'll move on to the next step. Step number 3 says to remove the backing, starting with the left side. Line up the grip with the front and bottom of the factory pistol grip. And so basically now you're not going to remove all of the backing at once. You're going to remove it slowly. So it says to start on the left side of the pistol and work your way around. So let me get the backing started here. And there we go. All right. So on Smith and Wesson, on this gun, I'm just going to line up this circle right here with the Smith and Wesson logo circle down here. All right. You want to be careful not to touch your grip again. Get your hand oils all on there. So, and don't worry if it's not perfect the first time. You can move it around. Just make sure it's where you want it before you start adding the heat. So that looks pretty good. I'm just trying to smooth it out, get all the air bubbles out. All right. So this part's kind of tricky here. You don't want to hurt the grip, so just take it nice and slow. There's no hurry in getting this on. You want to make sure you do a good job. All right, so let me get this part off here. All right, there we go. So I got the back part off. Now we're going to put that on, lay that in place on the back. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm just going to take the rest of the backing off here, and we'll get it lined up on this side. Back doesn't want to stick. Crap. Come on. Hopefully the heat gun will take care of that. That's not good. All right, and then I got the circle lined up on this side, as you can see right here, and we're going to wrap it around the front. And then it says this little bit that's overlapping, you want to push it under this part that you already down, so carefully peel up on that, and then that part goes under there, and then you can push down on that. All right, so there we go. We got it set in place. I got it set pretty good. All right, so that's on there. The back isn't on there very well, but the heat gun should take care of that. All right, so let's move on to the next step. The next step is to apply heat. All right, so I'm going to take my heat gun. You can use a hair dryer, heat gun, whatever, and it says to heat it. When the grip is placed properly, heat the grip with a hair dryer or heat gun. Do not overheat. Warm grip and press grip firmly into place. Repeat several times. So I'm going to take the heat gun, heat this grip up. You don't want to overheat your grip, but after you heat it for a little bit, you want to press it down. You can see it start to kind of mold. See in the back, starting to mold into all the checkering back there a little bit. So again, you don't want to overheat your grip, but you want to get it hot enough and make sure it's stuck good enough so it's not going to come off. All right, so it's feeling pretty good. I think I'm going to heat it a little bit more here. I found that the back on these grips, no matter which gun I've put it on, doesn't stick the best. So I pay special attention to that. You want to pay special attention down, like down here along the edges, you know, up here, pretty much anywhere there's an edge. You want to pay special attention to that. It's feeling really good now. Can still see back here. It's not completely stuck in yet. Still moving around a little bit. So again, you don't want to overheat this. It stresses that in the instructions, but I think I'm going to keep heating this back part. All right, and keep heating the back part here. Make sure it gets stuck and adhered to my gun. All right, it's getting there. The sides feel pretty good. Front feels pretty good. This side feels pretty good. You can actually almost start to see this grip part right here. You can almost see the outline. I don't know how it's going to show up on camera, but you can almost see the outline of that grip panel on the sides here. which is good. You want to, that means your grip is getting heated enough. So once I get this all heated on, I'll be able to reassemble my gun and show you what it looks like. But I'm going to keep heating it. It says you can do it several times. Alright, that's pretty good. There we go. Oh yeah. I can already tell. I really like Talon Grips. I put them on my Smith and Wesson Shield and my Glock 26. The Shield really helped the Shield. Really helped the Glock as well, but the Shield's grip was just, I couldn't, like, my hands were sweaty and I couldn't get a good grip on it the first time I took it to the range, so I'm like, you know what, I gotta buy Talon Grips for it. And ever since then, any gun I can, I like getting Talon Grips for. Really worth it. A lot of people will say stippling is better, but if you go to sell your gun and whoever's trying to buy it doesn't like the stippling job, they might not buy it. With Talon Grips, you can take them off. And stippling, you can't undo stippling. Once it's on there, it's on there. But Talon Grips, you can remove them if the person who's buying the gun doesn't want them. You can always take them off. Well, we're getting there. All right. I'm going to stop the video right now and get this all to my liking, and I'll be back after I get that done. Stand by. All right, finally got this done. I had a little problem with the back not wanting to stick on me. So just a little bit of heat, a little bit of patience, and your grip will get installed, and I think it looks pretty nice on this frame. So let's put the gun back together and see what it looks like as a complete gun. Alright, so there you go. That is one Talon grip installed on a Smith and Wesson SD9VE. The process is the same for no matter what, if you get the granulate grip or the rubberized grip like I did, no matter what gun, its process is basically the same. So I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching Guns and Games. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and if you have any questions or concerns, please leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to get to them. And as always, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.